My name is Victor Adejoh, and I work with Synergos country office in Nigeria. And we've been in Nigeria in the last 9 years working in the agriculture sector. I'll just try to give us a snapshot of what the food systems and agricultural space in Nigeria looks like. So Nigeria is a country of currently over 230 million people and with over 350 ethnic groups. Our economy is largely agrarian, as agriculture employs over 80% of the total population in the country. The economy is also agriculture laden. However, agriculture seems to be having loads of challenges. And with an estimate of over 400 million people by 2050, Nigeria is yet to be positioned to take care of food security for its populace in Nigeria. And so the complexities around food systems in Nigeria is grounded around some of the bullet points I have highlighted here. But just to mention critically here is the access to land, especially for smallholder farmers. It remains a very serious issue. Land is in contention right now between farmers and herders. Insecurity and conflict, post-harvest losses are some of those critical challenges currently affecting food systems in Nigeria. A clear snapshot of what the agriculture sector looks like, speaking to crop production, livestock, fishery, and as well as forestry, clearly indicates that over the years, little attention has been paid to livestock. And because this has happened over the years, there is a huge challenge currently in Nigeria between farmers and crop producers. And sustainable agriculture would require Nigeria to begin to plan in long term and in short term around addressing some of these critical challenges. And what we are doing currently in Nigeria is working with leadership to build and maintain strong relationship between the diverse actors in the agriculture sector. We're looking at how to build safe spaces where trust and collaboration can be built. I'm working currently with government, input producers, fertilizer producers, and here we promote regenerative agriculture, and we're speaking to organic fertilizer as well for smallholder farmers. We're working with women groups, community groups, value chain actors. We're looking at key crops of comparative advantage in the states where we work that includes maize, rice, as well as cassava. Stakeholders in Nigeria in the agri sector have been driven by rivalry and competition. Ego has not allowed leaders to effectively collaborate within the system to ensure that the system remains connected and is working as a whole. And what I met on the ground here was a huge conflict when we got invited into Nigeria to help build alignment between the national and the states, especially looking at how policy drives the space. We discovered that many actors within the agricultural space were working in silos, and we created safe spaces through platforms such as the Agricultural Vision Group to have all the actors sit in the same room, have conversations, unearth the truth, and ensure that they see themselves together as part of the problems and as part of this solution. This we did effectively over the years and built platforms that have encouraged conversation among stakeholders, especially giving women a voice. Synergos' work is complex, and its complexity in the area of addressing issues of poverty, social and climate injustice allows us to look carefully at how leaders are unable to connect, have the right capacity to be able to deliver on the demands and the mandates of their various ministries, departments, and parastatals, and how trust issues, or rather trust deficit, exist among farmers, government, financial institutions, and indeed even amongst the communities. And so our goal was to help government provide that space and mindset shift that helps smallholder farmers transit from agriculture as subsistence to agriculture as business. And to do this effectively, we were able to identify key gaps within the system that needed support. And one of those complex issues was the fact that there was little or no dialogue. There was nobody bridging collaboration among the various institutions. And when this happens, the farmers get to suffer. And what I've done largely in my work here is to build platforms for dialogue and communication. Speaking about food systems in Nigeria, the value chain is broken. Young people, women are not having effective access. And so we have developed a platform called the Agricultural Coordination Platform that brings together all critical actors on the table every quarter to look at what government has planned, to hear from private sector what their demands are, and to help government through our facilitation and acting as catalyst, see the need to communicate with citizens what their policies, plans, and programs are so that citizens can key in. Young people have left the farms largely because of drudgery. Women continue to be in the background, again, largely because of access to different levels of mechanization, handheld machines. Smallholder farmers still find it difficult to move their crops from the rural areas to the closest markets. And women seem not to be having a fair share of income coming from the agriculture sector. We have been having issues around food safety and post-harvest losses. This critical issue is in the hands of leaders to make decisions on how they are able to use public financing as well as create enabling environment for private sectors to engage by ensuring that investment comes into the space. What we have done here is working with leaders, especially identifying that capacity gaps remain critical issues, to have them engage doing some of our leadership training, using development tools that help enhance and open their minds and hearts to seeing how they can effectively promote inclusivity and embrace the diversity. And so we have ensured that whatever project we do using our bridging leadership approach allows all the beneficiaries and actors to own the process. They feel invested in the way that we work, and they come with open minds to ensure that they are also adapting to changing circumstances. Our work has been ensuring that data drives the way that we work with leaders. Our entry point has always been identifying leaders who are able to make decisions, leaders who are able to bring about transformation within the space that they are engaging. We have been able to support different policies across the states that we work. We have been able to pull leaders there together in a multi-stakeholder and multi-sectorial platforms where they are beginning to have conversations as they recover from conflict. So policy remains very key to driving change in the agriculture sector. Policy offers enabling environment that creates and allows government to make commitments and meet up this commitment to smallholder farmers. And we do this ensuring that we are using a systems thinking approach that allows us to look at all the complex issues within the agricultural sector from a holistic perspective, ensuring that we look at how to increase cooperation and collaboration amongst all the diverse stakeholders. And so we ensure that Effective collaboration means that all the stakeholders need to begin to embrace new innovations. One of the key innovations we have brought out in Nigeria and today has gone beyond the 2 states we started to about 5 other states in Nigeria, and as well as reaching out to other countries such as Rwanda, Cote d'Ivoire, is the innovation of the conversion of cassava peels into livestock feed. Cassava peel hitherto has been a very huge, big problem in all the communities where cassava production is very high. Cassava is one of the staple crops that provide meals on the table for over 10 million families, cutting across the north central of Nigeria and also the southern part of Nigeria. And these peels turn out to become a problem to the environment. As at the time the innovation came out, we were reflecting on how to use this innovation to help address the conflicts between farmers and herders, and also bridge the gap between the leaders of crop producers and livestock producers as well. We have also come to learn that in addition to addressing the conflict, the reduction in emission of burning cassava peels has also become futuristic for us, which is also a value add to addressing climate change issues. Creatively, this innovation has helped provide a new stream of income for smallholder farmers, especially women. Our work has also seen us ensuring that farmers have access to drought-resistant seeds. More farmers, especially women, are having access to seeds so that household food security is also guaranteed. And so women are having access to seed through our collaborative efforts with seed companies and also working closely with government extension workers to provide agronomic services and ensuring that farmers are not just left alone. Change is possible. We've worked with women, and the women we have identified here are women who have worked with us over the years, going through our transformation training and also opening up the space for collaboration. This is what is coming out of our work in Nigeria at this time. Thank you all.